burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude.
Who exactly is your brand for? Welcome back, you guys. This is one that's been long awaited, and I've been wanting to talk to you guys about this for a long time. And the reason why is because a lot of people hit me up and they say, will this sell? Will this sell? Can this t-shirt design that I'm getting from you actually sell? And yeah, it actually can, but you got to actually know who you're selling it to, because if you're not knowing who you're selling it to, then you're just putting out things hoping that it's going to get sold, right? There's a question that's always asked and we always have the answer for it, but we never really analyze that answer because it's not really in our nature to, okay? A lot of times we go to like Walmart and we see a whole lot of different things out there, and we sit there and we say, I would buy this. And then your friend or your mother or your father or your daughter or son or whatever will say, nah, I don't really like this, you know? And that's because it's not for that person specifically, it's specifically for you. And that's what we're talking about today. Like, how do we actually get people to buy our stuff? Well, you have to identify exactly who you're trying to sell to. And that comes through character profiles. Now, character profiles is nothing new, okay? Like, this is something that a whole lot of people in marketing firms, design firms know a whole lot about because they have to make a character profile anytime they come up with something, right? So let's just say Apple made the next smart eyeglasses, you know, and you know, they don't want to put it out to somebody old because old people aren't really going to understand it. They don't want to put it out to nobody too new, like babies or anything, like, because babies are just going to mess it up. So they're going to figure out a way to incorporate teenagers and incorporate adults in it as well. So you're going to take somebody like a 13-year-old kid, figure out his name, figure out what he will want to be called, figure out exactly what he likes, how he likes to do it and all that stuff. And they will write all of this stuff down. 19-year-old girl, figure out her name, figure out her likes, what she's doing in life, how she's making money, all that type of stuff. If she's going to college or not, you know. They're going to pick somebody who's 25 and do the exact same thing. And they're going to try to see how they all like this stuff. So we're going to do this real quick, right? So I want to pull out a new t-shirt line. Let's just say we're making a t-shirt called Alpha, all right? Alpha meaning the first, right? Alpha being strong for man, right? So this is a man's clothing line, all right? We're gonna have a t-shirt line called Alpha. We really only want to attract men who are alpha males. So people who are manly man, strong, believe in strength, have something that they stand on, and they do not intersect it. Like, they don't want nobody intersecting what they do. They're strong-minded men, okay? Whatever. So we have this clothing line. Now we want to make character profiles. Now, who are alpha males, okay? Alpha males are generally like teenagers who are looking up to men that they think are alphas, okay? So we're looking around the age of like 16, 17, and 18. Kids that are alpha males, all right? So people who are in JV varsity sports. Not really the freshmen, we're gonna inadvertently get them. But we're looking at somebody who's 16, 17, and 18 specifically, all right? But we're going to say 13 to 18. And we're going to look at somebody who's in college, somebody who's probably looking at like a fraternity or something like that, somebody who's looking to start their lifestyle. So we're going to go from 19 to 24, okay? When I say 19 to 24, because that's when people graduate college, right? Or probably if it's still in college, getting their master's degree. All right, so that's another person that we're going to look at, right? And then we're going to go for 25 to like 32, all right? And that's because that's an established man. That is a established alpha man, okay? So let's just kind of pick 3 people out those groups. So we're going to start with the 16-year-old. We're just going to pick a number in the teens. We're going to say 16. Probably like a sophomore or a junior. He's not too young. He knows exactly what he is. He's probably a class clown. But we're going to pick him. His name is going to be Rodney. Plays on like the football team. Probably into like basketball. He has to maintain a certain GPA to play on the team. But he's the overachiever because hey, he doesn't want to look stupid on the team, so he's getting like a 2.8 GPA, not really a 3.0, because, you know, you only need like a 2.4 to play on anything, so you're going to give him like a 2.8. He's thinking about going to college. He's thinking about going to an HBCU. At night when he leaves, he goes home, he does his homework, because that's what he's supposed to do. He takes care of his responsibilities, he eats, he works out, and then he goes to bed. He has a car, and his car is used for him to go to like different practices and stuff like that. His car is red, so we'll say that his favorite color is red, all right? Red, orange, yellow, they're all in the same class of light colors, all right? Let's just say that. And we'll say that his ideal man is Malcolm X. Malcolm X was a take charge kind of dude. Okay, he wasn't like Dr. Martin Luther King, who was really more about like peace and trying to generate peace. Malcolm X was about taking charge, and he likes that. So now that we know this, we know that we can either A, make a look and feel for him, okay? So we know that we can make t-shirts in the color of red, yellow, orange, you know, because that's going to attract him. We can throw Malcolm X quotes on it. You know, we're going to have to draw out Malcolm X unless we really want to. We can have civil rights leaders, actual leaders, okay, and stuff that they say. We can make t-shirts that encourage weightlifting on that, and that's going to attract him. We can actually create an actual buzzword for this guy, and he's going to figure out what it means and actually love it because it fits him. Character profiles. Anytime you come up with something, you want to know specifically who is going for, okay? So let's just say we want to take that same alpha line and we want to apply it to like an older gentleman. I said between the ages of 25 and 32. This is somebody who possibly already has a child, okay? He's a daddy. He has maybe like a daughter, okay? Or he has a son. It doesn't really matter. He has his life together. We're going to say that he co-parents or whatnot, but he's more for like his child. So he's kind of like the Chris Brown, like, you know what I'm saying? He knows exactly who he is. He makes sure that his body is like on point. He makes sure that his mind is on point. He's Christian. He goes to church and all that stuff. I mean, not all alpha males do, but you know, let's just say that. And let's just say he drives like a Ferrari. Let's not say that. Let's just say he drives an Lexus truck. He watches a lot of sports because, you know, most alpha males do. And he's more about business. He's more about business. So in this alpha line, we could put out business stuff. We can put out political stuff to him. Kind of like attract him with like car and stuff like that. You know, real man drive truck shirts, you know what I'm saying? We can put out his favorite color truck. Well, I didn't really talk about that, but that's stuff that we can do. We can say real men take care of his daughter. Or we can have something like daddy daughter. You know, just things like that that attracts him. We can put out messages that attracts him specifically. You have to know your characters in these character profiles. So whenever you put together a line, you need to think about these things. I always say who you guys are attracting and why and all that, but this is going to dive more into it. This actually gives you a psychology about it. Now, I did something for my line for women, which was I actually created a story, all right? I'm not going to give y'all the exact story. I'm going to give you guys a version, maybe, you know what? Forget it. I'm not even going to give you my story. I'm just going to continue with the alpha line, and I'm going to give you guys a story for like men. So we have Brad. He is 19 years old. He goes to college. He goes to an HBCU, okay? He plays in the marching band. Brad is the type of person to come to class early, but leave early because he knows that he got the stuff down. There's a test maybe next week or whatnot. He's already studied for it or whatnot. He's just going off to get the points and leave, right? Brad is in a frat. Frat must be Alpha Phi Alpha, right? Because he's an alpha male. First job is just a regular part-time job, okay? Any part-time job at any store. Let's just say he works at Kroger's. The second job is actually in his actual field. He studied music, so he studied under a music teacher, just kind of getting that feel for music, all right? Brad's core meaning in life is consistency. He only wants consistent stuff in his life, so he X's it all out if it doesn't have consistent meanings to it. So when we create this for him, Brad is always thinking about these type of things. So whenever we're developing Brad, we're going to do this type of story. Brad wakes up in the morning around like 3 a.m. so he can work out. Then when he gets done working out, he gets in the shower to do the 3 S's, the shower shave. Brad then drinks a hot water because he knows that he got to get his vocals together for any instrument that he's going to play, for any song that he's going to sing. Brad then goes to class. Brad's teacher applauds Brad for actually doing his work. He actually applauds Brad for doing his work, but he needs to stay for the entire class period, even though he's getting an A. Brad is like, well, I'm getting an A anyways, but okay, I'll stay just a little bit longer, but I'm not staying the full class period because I already know I gotta go to work. So when Brad gets done with that class, he's like, I gotta go to work. Hey, I'll catch you guys a little bit later. Brad gets these certain hours at his part-time to then go to band practice, and then after band practice, he meets up with his band director for the high school that he's working at to actually go over stuff for the concert. Brad might have a girlfriend, but that's not what our brand is about. Our branding is about Brad being an alpha male, a no BS kind of dude, a more focused man who's out to do what he needs to do. And that's what you guys need to develop. So if you guys like this one, give me a thumbs up. If you typically learn something, go ahead and subscribe because I do this all the time. And make sure you bail me so I know it's real. Like I said, I want to start doing live streams and stuff like that, so I can start answering you guys' questions. I'm definitely going to give you guys like Photoshop and Illustrator tutorials on that. It's going to be courses, free courses if you guys bail me. And the one way I'm going to know that you guys bailed me is if one day I look through the comment section and there's like 200 comments or whatnot, or 100 comments of people just saying I'm first, or you know, stuff like that. So bail me so I know it's real, because the moment that I get 100 bails, and the moment I see that when I put up a video, 100 people watched it in the first 2 minutes, then I'm gonna start going live, all right? And then I'm gonna start teaching you guys Photoshop and Illustrator, especially Illustrator courses, for free, off tops. All you gotta do is come in, ask me questions, and I will answer it for you. But hey, that's about it for today. So I gotta get up out of here. So stay amazing, stay creative, but above all else, stay awesome.